Hello everyone and welcome back to Soul Stained Ink. My name is Beth and today I am here to do the Cozy Mystery tag for you. Now this is an original tag that was co-created by Angela over at Books Are My Heart and Courtagonist. I don't remember her name. I'm going to guess Courtney, but I could be wrong. Anyway, they created this back in December, I believe, and I was tagged in Angela's original video, and I don't read a whole lot of cozies, so I didn't immediately jump at the chance to do this tag, but I have been reading more of them lately, and thought I would go ahead and give it a go for you. So here we go. Question number 1 is location, location, location. What is your favorite small town themed cozy? And I believe for me, it's not really small town themed, but it is based in a fairly small town, and that is the Nancy Drew series. It's set in River Heights, and I've just always enjoyed it's a medium sized town, but always enjoyed the idea of that area, I guess. All right, question number 2. For the love of food, what is your favorite food themed cozy? And I haven't really read that many food themed cozies, but the first Agatha Raisin book by MC Beaton is The Quiche of Death, and it revolves around a poisoned quiche at this small town bake off thing. It's been a while since I read it, but I remember really enjoying that and several of the other books in that series. So if you haven't checked them out and you like cozies, you should definitely check those out. All right, so the next question is man or woman's best friend who is your favorite furry companion from Cozy Mysteries? And I have two answers to that, but they're from the same mystery series. Those are Coco and Yum Yum, the Siamese cats from the Cat Who books by Lillian Jackson Braun. Question number 4, I believe, is law enforcement, friend or foe. Name your favorite ally or enemy law enforcer. Right now, my favorite is definitely Detective Canavan. He is the law enforcement detective that Cooper Cartwright works closely with in the Heather Wells series, and Cooper is Heather's friend, housemate, landlord, boss, etc., and so forth. And she winds up working fairly closely with Canavan in a couple of instances as well. All right, the next question. Idle hands, favorite job or hobby to read about? For me, that is probably going to have to be the people who work closely with other people, like Heather works in a resident hall or dormitory at a college and works with the students there. Quillerin from the Cat Who books. He is a journalist. I really like those people who kind of get involved because they work in areas where they hear the stories and they see the people and they just kind of get swept into it. All right, the next question is elementary, my dear Watson. Favorite best friend or Watson-esque character? And I have a lot of those as well, like Bess and George from the Nancy Drew books by Carolyn Keene, the entire group of Bob Whites from the Trixie Belden series. Trixie, of course, is the main character. She's the detective. She's the person for whom the series is named. But then we've got Mark and Brian, her brothers, Honey, her best friend, and Jim, Honey's brother, who is Trixie's love interest, maybe? So they all work together on these mysteries, and they're fabulous. And then, of course, all of Frank and Joe's friends in the Hardy Boys mysteries. And Cooper from the Heather Wells Mysteries by Meg Cabot. Cannot forget him. I'm currently finishing the final book in that series. All right. One big happy family. Who is your favorite cozy family? Ooh, see, I could answer with all of the same answers I gave for the last one. I love Nancy's father, Carson Drew, in the Nancy Drew books. I love Frank and Joe's father, um, Frank Sr., maybe? I can't remember his name all of a sudden, and that makes me very, very sad. But from the Hardy Boys, and I love, kind of love to despise, but love Cooper's family in the Heather Wells mysteries. So all of those are very appropriate answers for these. Obviously, I don't read a whole lot of cozy mysteries because I don't have other answers for you except this set of series I've already spouted. But moving on. All right, 'tis the season. What is your favorite holiday themed cozy read? I don't really read by holidays, and I don't know any holiday themed reads. One of the Heather Wells mysteries I just got done reading had Christmas in it, I think. Maybe. Uh. They all talk about Christmas at some point or another when you have the long series. So, all the answers I already gave you: Trixie Belden, Nancy Drew, Artie Boys, blah, blah, blah. Sometimes punny is best. Name your favorite punniest title. Oh no, the Quiche of Death is still pretty good. I also really like Killer Run, which I think is about someone who is supposed to be either running in or sponsoring or something a 5K race. And I just really like the title because, I've talked to you about how I've been trying to run and I've done a couple of 5Ks and all that jazz. So I thought that was really funny. And I've looked it up, and it is by Lynn Cahoon. And I know literally nothing about this book. My library didn't have it. I just was looking at cozy mysteries one day to see if I could find some I wanted to get on Overdrive, and this one was one that popped up, but not one that Overdrive had. So, yeah. Oh, and yes, she's been talked into sponsoring a 5K race. So yes, killer race. Haha. Killer run. All right, moving on away from that terribleness. Month to month, solving mysteries through the fall, winter, spring, and summer. What is your favorite cozy series that is seasonal? I don't have one. Nah. I feel like everything is kind of seasonal. Yeah. I don't read that many cozies, so I can't say that I have a favorite one of those. Moving on. Special skills. Does your favorite amateur detective have a unique skill? Yes, my current favorite, as I've mentioned, is Heather Wells from the Heather Wells Mystery Series by Meg Cabot. And Heather was a teen pop sensation, so she can sing. Supposedly, I don't think she ever actually sings in the book, but she also writes song lyrics. So there's that. All right, reading time. How do you get cozy to read a cozy? It depends. I like to listen to audiobooks. So when I'm walking or driving in the car, things of that nature, I can listen to my audiobook. But I love to wear my awesome raccoon onesie. Look at my raccoon. Whoa. I love to throw this on, curl up in bed with some hot tea, and read whatever I'm working on, whether that be a cozy mystery or not. And finally, recommendations. What is your favorite cozy mystery? Well, I think I've already mentioned them all about a dozen times. Although I did have it pointed out to me um, by someone who is currently reading um, oh, what is it called? This terrible. The Parasol Protectorate series, that it could almost be described as a fantastical cozy reads. So we're going to throw that on the list just in case, and you can bicker down in the comments whether or not you think that it is actually a fantastical cozy mystery. I think there are aspects that could kind of get pushed towards the cozy mystery, although I'm not sure that it really is. So right now we're going to go with Trixie Belden as my all-time favorite cozy mystery series, but my current favorite has got to be the Heather Wells series by Meg Cabot. You should definitely check out all of those books and drop recommendations. Good Lord, I cannot speak. Drop your recommendations for any cozy mysteries you think I might enjoy down in the comment section. Please don't forget to like this video, give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you're new, and I'll talk to you again soon. And I tag all of you that want to do this, by the way, just so you know. Mwah. Bye.